Alright guys, welcome back. This video is multiplying mixed numbers. Okay, you're going to need to make sure that you have graphic organizer number 2. You're going to use side 2. Alright, your objective for this video is, as a student, you should be able to multiply mixed numbers. Okay, it's very similar to the multiplying that we did yesterday or in your last video. However, there's a couple extra steps, so you make sure you're paying attention and you get it done. All right, once again, you need graphic organizer number 2. It's the back side. You'll see at the top, it'll say multiplying mixed numbers. This one is the wrong one, okay, but it is the back side of this one. All right, and let's go ahead and get started. For those of you that have your graphic organizer in front of you, you will see that there are 4 steps, okay, and we're going to go through those 4 steps and show you an example. The main example is in the top right of your graphic organizer. All right, so step number 1. If the problem has mixed numbers, you got to change them to improper fractions. Okay, so literally that's the first step. You're going to change your mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we do that, remember, 5 times 5 plus 1, which gives us 26 over 5. Okay, and then we're going to multiply that by 10 times 4, which is 40, plus 5 is 45 over 10. Now, if you go to step 2, it says pre-simplify as if possible. So if you watched the last video, you know what pre-simplifying means. Remember, the rule is 1 numerator, 1 denominator. You need to pre-simplify if possible. Well, right away when I look at this, I know that I can do 5 and 45. 5 goes into 5 1 time, 5 goes into 45 9 times. I can also do 10 and 26 because those are both even numbers, and if I remember the divisibility rules, this is where it helps. Okay? 2 goes into 26 13 times, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. Now, I know that I'm done. There's nothing else for me to pre-simplify because 13 and 5 are prime. 9, nothing goes into it, and we have a 1, which is just a 1. So, next thing it says is multiply the numerator times the numerator, and the denominator times the denominator. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So 9 times 13, which would be 117. Okay, and 5 times 1 is 5. So we have 117 over 5, but that's not our answer. Okay, so what's wrong with it? Well, it says step 4, reduce it or convert it from improper fraction to a mixed number. Well, in this particular problem, we do need to change it from an improper fraction to a mixed number. How do we do that? Well, we divide. So we have 117, and we're going to divide that by 5. 5 goes into 1 0 times, but it goes into 11 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. We subtract, we get 1, bring down our 17. How many times does 5 go into 17? And that would be 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 17 minus 15 is 2. Our answer, remember that becomes our numerator, is 23 and 2/5. So once again, 23 and 2/5. All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue and make sure you have that example down. Let's move to the next one. All right, so we have 3 here. We're going to go through all 3 of them. We're going to do them pretty quickly. So once again, first step, convert your mixed numbers to improper fractions. This one would be 5 times 3 plus 1, which is 16 over 5. Okay, times 16, 20 over 8. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pre-simplify if we can, and we definitely can. 5 and 20, they have a common factor of 5. 5 goes into 5 1 time, 5 goes into 24 times. 8 and 16 also have a common factor. That would be 8. 8 goes into 8 1 time, 8 goes into 16 2 times. Okay, we cannot pre-simplify anything else. Remember, the 2 and the 4 we cannot pre-simplify because they are both numerators. The rule was 1 numerator, 1 denominator. We're going to go ahead and multiply across. That's going to give us 8 over 1, which needs to be simplified. Remember, this bar right here, this fraction bar, means simply divide. 8 divided by 1, and our answer is 8. All right, moving on. Remember, convert our mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 5 times 5 plus 3. Okay, and that gives us 28 over 5. Now what do we do with this one? Well, this one needs to be turned into a fraction, and to turn a whole number into a fraction, you simply put it over 1. So we're just going to put 5 over 1. We're going to pre-simplify if we can, which we definitely can. 5 and 5. What goes into both 5 and 5? Well, 5 does. 5 goes into 5 1 time. 5 goes into 5 1 time. Go ahead and multiply across because there's nothing else we can pre-simplify. I know that because everything is a 1. We're going to get 28 over 1, which if you divide that, that gives you 28. And that's your answer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we've got a couple more to do. Well, one more to do. Here we go. Example number 3. 5 times 4 plus 3. So that would give us 23. Oops, sorry, 23. Need to put the 3 over 5. And we're going to multiply that by 15 over 7. We need to pre-simplify. Okay, so if we do that, 5 and 15. Okay, how many 5s going to 5? 1. 5's going to 15. It would be 3. I can't pre-simplify 7 and 23. If you looked at your prime number chart, you'd find that 23 is actually a prime number. So we need to multiply across. 23 times 3 is 69 over 7. And we need to go ahead and divide that because it's an improper fraction. We can never leave a number improper or unsimplified, so let's do that. So 69 divided by 7. It's going to go in 9 times. 9 times 7 is 63. We're going to have 6 left over. That becomes our numerator. So it's going to be 9 and 6/7. And that is our answer. 9 and 6/7. Make sure you circle it, and you're done. Those are our 3 examples. Right now, I want you to do these 3 as an independent task. Pause the video. I mean it. Pause it. And we're going to do them in just a second. So pause the video. Come on, pause it. All right, do these. You can do these on your graphic organizer or in the 3 boxes that it says. Pause it. All right, I'm back. Here we go. I'm going to do pretty quickly. So this is 47 over 9, and this is 9 over 4. And that would have given us 1 and 1. So you would add 47 over 4, which is 11 and 3/4. If you simplified it, you should have gotten 11 and 3/4. This one is 4 over 3 and 23 over 4. And we're multiplying 1 and 1. That's 23 over 3. And what you should have gotten is 7 and 2/3. And that would be your answer, 7 and 2/3. Next one, you should have 18 over 5, and 81 plus 8 is 89 over 9. And this one's nasty, 1 and 2. Nothing goes into 89 and 5. Ooh, okay. So what you would have had is 106, oh, sorry, 108. Sorry, 108. Wait, sorry, I can't even do that. Completely wrong. 178 over 5, and you needed to divide that. If you would have done so, you would have gotten a whole wonderful 35 and 3/5 as your answer. Should have gotten 35 and 3/5. That was a challenging one. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck. All right, now on your graphic organizer, you need to show this to me when you're done. You need to do the following 3. You need to do the following 3. Okay, I need you to do all 3 of these. When you're done, I want you to show it to Mr. Williams so he can grade it to make sure you know what you're doing, and then you start working on your worksheet. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Good luck. Have fun. I'm out.